Why the Marvel movies are getting worse. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has been the powerhouse of Hollywood for the past 10 years and has seen many successes. The quality of films have been declining, which is seen in the low-scoring reviews and lackluster box office sales. We'll give you some reasons why Marvel movies is getting worse. But first, subscribe, like and click on notifications. Let's get started. Be in the know. Marvel Studios has become so successful that it is now fighting to keep up with its own success. The studio tries to release 3 movies a year, more than any of its competitors in Hollywood. Furthermore, they are now releasing more sequels than original films, which has led to a decline in the quality of their movies. For example, what went wrong with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness? Why is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness not successful? Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is not successful because there are some issues with the movie. These include: the film's pacing is too fast and it doesn't have time to develop its characters. The humor in the film might come off as too forced and some people might think it's made to appeal to a younger audience. The film's story is cluttered and it has a lot of different ideas that don't tie up well. The film has a lot of continuity errors and plot holes. The movie was a huge success, but it had some flaws that could have been easily fixed. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is Marvel's latest superhero movie, and it is a huge success. It has a lot of action and special effects, but there are some flaws that should be addressed. The first flaw that should be addressed is the poor pacing of the film. The film starts off with action-packed scenes, but then it slows down to give more time to character development and other things like dialogue. This is an issue because after so much action at the beginning, viewers are left wanting more. The second problem with Doctor Strange's story is its lack of originality. There are several scenes that can be found in any other superhero film or not, and there are not many original ideas in Doctor Strange's story. So we've seen these kinds of scenes before, and the story is not unique enough to be worth watching. The most important aspect of any superhero movie is the protagonist. The protagonist is the main character that we are rooting for, and they are what make a superhero movie great. Batman is the protagonist of Batman, The Dark Knight, Iron Man is the protagonist of Iron Man, and Spider-Man is the protagonist of Spider-Man. The antagonist in a superhero movie can be any character that opposes the main character. For example, Captain America's antagonist in Captain America 2. The first Avenger was Red Skull, who was trying to take over the world. Without it, is not possible. The challenge and opportunity for Marvel's future movies. Marvel has had a successful run with their movies. The success of Marvel's movies has been attributed to the company's ability to create a rich and complex world, which the audience can easily get into and feel at home in. Marvel has made a lot of money over the past 10 years. They start by crafting a detailed, immersive world where people can feel at home and find themselves immersed. This helped them build a following and encouraged repeat business for the company. We have found that there is a lot of overlap between the Marvel Universe and the world of superheroes. This is common for many companies that enjoy success in their marketing, because they create an immersive world for the consumer to consume. This has helped Marvel maintain its following since their inception, but it also provides an unlimited amount of content for new audiences to explore. Marvel movies timeline and how it's changed. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has been around for over 10 years now. It has grown from a single film, Iron Man, to a sprawling, interconnected universe of films and TV shows. It is an ever-expanding universe that continues to grow each year. It has introduced new characters and ideas that have changed the way storytelling is done in today's world. Some of these changes have been well received, while others have not. Some of these changes have been heavily criticized, while others just seem to be forgotten about. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has become a mainstream attraction for fans and non-fans alike. It is an ever-expanding world that brings together multiple stories. The rise of the Marvel superhero merchandise industry. Marvel has risen to become one of the most successful brands in the world. The Marvel superhero merchandise industry is worth billions of dollars and continues to grow each year. The rise of Marvel can be attributed to their understanding of the changing market and their ability to adapt. They have been able to create a brand that appeals not just to children but also adults. They are able to keep up with trends in society and popular culture, which has helped them stay relevant and expand their audience. Marvel production quality analysis and how it's dropped over time. Comic production company Marvel has been around for a long time and has a huge international following. However, their production quality has dropped over the years, and we will be discussing exactly how they operate to offer you personalized online content that is carefully planned and delivered. We will also be looking at some of the reasons why it has dropped in quality and what they have done to try to fix it. The declining quality of Marvel movies can be linked back to when Kevin Feige took control of Marvel Studios. He wanted to make a change by having more control over each movie that was being made and how they were being made. The problem with that is that he wasn't experienced enough in filmmaking or story writing for that matter, so he had to rely on people who were experienced in those fields for help. The problem with this is that those experienced people are now getting away from Marvel Studios, so now there is no one left to help Kevin Feige. Marvel movies have been declining because of this lack of experience. There are many factors that contribute to the decline in the quality of Marvel movies, but I think all blame can be put on Kevin Feige. What is the future of Marvel movies? As all of Marvel's movies are interconnected, there is a lot of speculation about what the future of Marvel movies will be. The company has been working on a number of projects that have not yet been released, and the future for these movies is unclear. Marvel Studios has been working on a number of projects that have not yet been released. There are many questions about what will happen to these films in the future. Marvel Studios has also made some announcements about their upcoming films, but they have not shared any information about their other projects. But we want to know your opinion. Let your comment what you think about the Marvel future. Let's talk about it. Subscribe to our channel for more videos, like and click on notifications. Thanks for watching.